Finally here, the Murns of Phil Kessel tonight, boys. Welcome to the Week 4 podcast here. I'm your host, Robbie Wright. Today we are sponsored by the Monkey Bar, home of the 5-time Adult League champs all over Western PA. Never go here, though, because you got to hang out with Larry Briggs, so avoid this place at all costs. We got a pretty below-average show today for you guys. Unfortunately, Carmen was our top point getter. Fuck it. We're also sponsored today by my pecs and my tries. I just came back from the gym, and they're looking pretty dope right now. So, yeah, the Monkey Bar, my pecs, my tries, they're today's sponsors right now. They're looking pretty dope. So, yeah, we got a pretty below-average show for you guys today. Carmen, Mr. 1 and 3, was our top point getter. Not only is he $25 richer, but we got to listen to a shitty interview in a little bit. So, unfortunately, I'm going to bore you guys with the Carmen Fortunato interview. The 1 and 3, the team that was winless won $25. So I'll give credit where credit's due. Congrats, but I think it was a fluke. We'll see though. Let's jump right to the chase here. We'll start. We'll look at Team OBJYN versus Mr. 200. Mr. 200, that is Jared Cunning. Wow, we did not have to listen to him this week. He was not the top point getter, so he did not get the hat trick, and we're not going to listen to him for a third straight week. He takes out Mike by a score of 110.8 to 82.3. Pretty below average week actually for Jared. He got a good week from Jeremy Macklin, but other than that, no one really put up big numbers for him. Mike just had a rough week altogether. Whenever Odell Beckham Jr. and Randall Cobb don't get you more than 10 points, as well as you got Edelman on the bench, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. So Mike goes to 2-2, while Jared is the only remaining undefeated team at 4-0. We'll see if anyone's going to be in the season. I know I felt on week 1. Sorry guys, I couldn't get the job done. But speaking about how sick my team's been, let's evaluate my team here. I won my 3rd game in a row. I'm coming for you guys. I'm coming for that $800. I took out Trevor. I embarrassed him by a score of 120.3 to 82.7. I was looking for a little while like I might be the top point getter, and then I don't know what happened. Carmen came out of nowhere. Who also no matter had a random good week as well. But look at my matchup here. Devontae Freeman might be the best draft pick made by anyone this season. He puts up a 37.9. This guy's just been going bananas the last few weeks. Other than that, I had a pretty average performances from everyone else, but Devontae Freeman really helped me embarrass Trevor instead of just beat him. Trevor got a good performance from Drew Brees, but other than that, and his kicker got him 17 points. Other than that, no one really came to play in that matchup. Let's take a look at the rookie matchup here of Team Rushka versus Team Vito. I know I've been talking to the youngest Vito, Matthew, and he's a little frustrated with his partner, Mike, with some of the decisions he's been making. So hopefully they can put aside their differences here and turn this ship around, as they are now 1 and 3 on the season, while Mr. Rushka proves a 3-1. He currently has the 2nd most points in this league. I know he's had success in past seasons here. We'll get him on the show here soon. I'm sure he'll be the top point getter eventually. And he actually put him in the top point getter this week if he didn't start Andre Ellington, who got him 0 points. DeAndre Hopkins, he's been a beast so far this season. Martellus Bennett, always consistent. Pierre Garçon got that last-second touchdown against the Eagles out here, so got to crush some Eagles fans this past week, Pierre Garçon. Tana Stiff got him 12.3. Yeah, the Vito boys, just no one really came to perform. Amari Cooper was his top point getter at 14.9. Let's look at the toilet bowl matchup between Jordan and Matter. Matter's miraculously improved to 2-2, but he beat Jordan, who just can't catch a break in this league, man. He's now 0-4, the only winless team currently. And I feel like he has a decent team, too. He just always seems to be playing like the top point getter every week. He got a pretty average performance. Keenan Allen got him 17.2. T.Y. Hilton, 13.7. Nothing too crazy. A bunch of his players had average weeks, while Matter had 30.7 from Vincent Jackson, another ageless wonder. Other than that, there was pretty average performance from the rest of his team here. Let's move on to Max versus George. And a little side note here. I don't think I gave a congratulations yet, but let's congratulate Max on his recent engagement here. He's a South Point rank rat, former South Point rank rat. He has a cool scar on his wrist, and congrats on your recent engagement here. Sorry that we always had to beat up on your teams back in the day, but it is what it is. And you're in love, you're happy, and we couldn't be happy for you, Max. So congrats to Max here. As he also took down one of the remaining undefeated teams in George by a score of 109.6 to 106.5. Looking at this matchup here, Max probably got a break because he did have Rob Gronkowski. Gronk was on a bye for George, so Gronk's in, I'm sure he wins. But meanwhile, though, I mean, Andrew Luck didn't play last week, and he left Doug Martin on the bench and got him 25.3. So congrats to Max on picking up the W here. And let's move on to, did I hit everyone? We'll move on to our final matchup here, and we'll be getting Carmen on the phone here very shortly. We're actually going to FaceTime. I got my iPad set up, compliments of Publicis Touchpoint Solutions. If you guys need a penis pump, I'm the guy to come to. I can hook you up here. If your insurance doesn't cover it, it's only $149.99 plus shipping and handling. Come to me. I'm your guy, and I'll help. There's a stat I heard that people in their 20s, 10% of them have some form of erectile dysfunction. So that means there's 12 people in this league. I mean, mine works just fine. So that means at least one of you guys need one. So come to me. I'm your guy, and I'll get you the top-of-the-line penis pump, compliments of Osborne and Recade. Let's look at the final matchup here. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Poor Casey, man. He's usually one of the top dogs in this league. It's back-to-back dismal weeks, 74.5. Usually one of the heavy hitters here. Chris Ivory, I think, has been Antonio Brown's been his best player. But without Big Ben, Antonio Brown finally didn't continue that streak of, 5 or 6 receptions for 60 yards or some shit that they've been making sure he hits every week. Finally, the streak finally ended for AB. Chris Ivory's been a solid pickup for anyone in any league. Got him 22.6, but look at the rest of his team, and only one other guy's in double digits, and that's Aaron Rodgers. And that's, I mean, you look at Carmen now. Carmen, I don't know. He got 19 from Blake Bortles. That's a miracle. Le'Veon Bell got him 28. Le'Veon Bell, he might be the best fantasy player in this league. You could just tell he's just going to heat up here shortly. C.J. Spiller had that game-winning touchdown on Thursday Night Football, 21.9, or is that Sunday night? I can't even fucking remember. He got 15 points from Packers D. So let's get Carmen on the line here, and I apologize for that. We got to interview Carmen, but he was a top point getter, so we'll just get this over with, I guess. Carmen.
Hey. What's up?
Mr. Top Point Getter, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you guys doing?
I've been. I mean, it could be better. I wish I was interviewing someone else, but it is what it is. Take me through your recent week here. You were an 0-3 team. You came out of nowhere. You were also in the Top Point Getter. What happened this week?
Well, I think I got a favorable matchup. I thought Casey's team kind of underperformed. No offense, Casey, but so I kind of got with a favorable advantage. As always, Le'Veon Bell. He's kind of been keeping me afloat these last 2 weeks when he came in. So, Justin Tucker also. He's kind of been getting me a lot of points lately.
Shout out to your kicker, eh?
Yeah, shout out to the kicker because he's been getting me a decent amount of points. He got me 15 points last week, so that's more than the wide receivers can get me. So.
Yeah, and just a little side note here. I mean, today's sponsor is the Monkey Bar. Carmen's the goaltender of Monkey Bar. Unfortunately, we can't really find a better goalie, so it's been Carmen Carmen's gotten the job done. I mean, we could have a better goalie, obviously, but it is what it is. So shout out to, he's also the goaltender of Team Monkey Bar.
Yeah, well, you just play the cards that you're given. So
absolutely. So Carmen, who would you say is your rival in this league?
I think just off the internet, I think it'd be you. You're probably a big rival. I think there's a lot of words spoken between the two each other. Former Mon Valley, former South Point Rink Rat. So, in terms of in the game, I'd probably say I don't know. I'd probably go with Jordan and I kind of battle a lot for the bottom spot. So we're both kind of fighting for that first round pick next year.
Yeah, I know between like me and you here. I mean, our rivalry goes back to when you deleted me on Facebook. Whenever I used to let you up with the Mon Valley Thunder. I got video documentation of it. I really don't consider much of a rivalry though. Whenever you're at the bottom of the standings and I'm at the top, but it is what it is.
I said, Austin, outside of fantasy football, you're probably my biggest rival.
That's fine.
In fantasy football, it's Jordan.
That's fine. So take me back to an Instagram post I recently saw. You posted a Woman Crush Wednesday. You dedicated it to your girlfriend, and you guys were on a. You guys stole a canoe.
Mm-hmm.
Take me through that.
Well, we were at a wedding a couple weeks ago out near Canonsburg for a friend of my girlfriend's, and we just kind of got lit up here on some free alcohol, supported by the bride and groom. We kind of ventured outside just to take a walk, and there was a canoe in a little man-made lake that was just docked. So in our alcoholic decision-making, we're like, hey, let's take that canoe and let's roll around in it. So,
you guys ever consider that you guys can possibly get a DUI?
No, we weren't too worried about it. We were on a secluded farm in the middle of nowhere, so... And, I mean, we both looked pretty good. We were both dressed up real nice, so that I don't think it would matter. I think the cop would have took a look at us and been like, you know what, you guys are classy, good-looking people, so enjoy your night.
I mean, the good-looking is a stretch, but I'll give you you guys probably were all dressed up, and there's probably bigger criminals out in the Canonsburg area.
Yeah, probably.
What's your prediction on the Penguin game tonight?
I'm predicting at least 9 goals.
9 goals?
I think both teams lack defense is their weakest point, so it's going to be a high-scoring affair. I mean, you got Sagan, you got Ben, you got Patrick Sharp on their end. You got, of course, Sid and Kessel, and then Malkin and Hornquist and Tang. A lot of firepower.
So Fleury's just going to get lit up, and Letnin's just going to get lit up.
Well, Letnin's not playing. It's Niemi.
Oh, is it? I actually didn't even know that.
Yeah. They just announced it, so he's going to be playing. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I'm going to go Pens 5-4.
What are your goals for the rest of this fantasy season?
I'm trying to keep it level-headed. I think once Ben gets back, I have a shot at being the top point getter a couple more times with him and Bell. And, I also think that I could make maybe the sixth round pick, or not sixth round pick, the sixth playoff spot.
There it is.
I think once you get into the playoffs, anything can happen. So
that is very true.
I'm being realistic about it, but I'm not counting myself out just yet.
As you shouldn't. What are you gonna do with that $25?
I think I already put it in my bank account and used it for gas, so nothing fun.
Okay, so Jared gets cigs and beer, and you do the responsible thing and put gas in your car. So, talk about polar opposites in this league. Carmen, thanks for tuning in. I apologize to everyone I had to interview Carmen this week, but hopefully we never have to see Carmen again. And thanks for coming on the show, Carmen.
No problem. And just so you guys know, I got rid of Colin Kaepernick, so he's off the table, unfortunately.
Oh, man. I thought Mike was going to pull the trigger and give you Randall Cobb.
Yeah, I thought so. I'll talk to him this weekend about it.
All right, thanks for tuning in, Carmen, and best of luck the rest of the way.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Thank God we got that over with, right? All right, there's Carmen right there. That concludes the Week 4 podcast here. I get a kick out of Week 5's actually starting here like in less than an hour. So best of luck in Week 5, and talk to you guys soon.